Now, at this time in May, you were aware that Monica had taken 2 trips in that past 4 months since Fabio had been killed to Las Vegas. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you were aware at the time she went to Las Vegas in March and again in May that she was taking those trips?
I don't remember the March one, maybe, but the May one I remember for sure because it was Cinco de Mayo and she told me she was going with her friend Sheila and her husband.
So she told you that she was going with friends, specifically Sheila and her husband, and were you aware that she'd also taken another trip to Las Vegas previously?
Yes, I was aware, but I can't remember now what month that was in.
Understood. And then she also told you that she was going to take a trip alone to Myrtle Beach. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And in none of these 3 trips she ever told you that she was going to Las Vegas or Myrtle Beach with Rob Baker, correct?
Correct.
And in May, mid-May, let's say, of 2017, you had no idea that your sister was having an affair with Rob Baker, correct?
I had no idea.
Did there come a time, Ms. Crescentini, in May during the Myrtle Beach trip that you learned that Monica was having an affair?
No, not when she was there, no.
Okay. Did there come a time around that trip that you became suspicious and tried to look at some emails belonging to Monica about why she was in Myrtle Beach?
That was after she came back.
Okay.
But while she was there, I began to suspect that she wasn't alone. I assumed that she was with some racquetball friends.
Okay. Why did you begin to suspect that?
I don't know, just through our conversations on the phone and the way she was answering me, I just thought that she was there with somebody else. And I said, you know, you can tell me if you went there with another friend, I won't be offended. Just tell me. And she said, no, I'm here alone. You're being ridiculous.
And then at some point after she returned, did you investigate through Monica's emails information that you might be able to uncover about what her reason for going to Myrtle Beach was?
I don't know as to the reason. The reason she told me and everyone else was because that's where Fabio wanted to go. But yes, I did go on to her email because I had all her passwords saved on my computer from when the last time she came over and checked her emails. And so I did look, but I wasn't the one looking. It was my husband, Grant.
And you said you had her password saved. Did Monica stay with you on occasion when she came up to Canada?
She always stayed at my mom's house, but we spent the days together. So she would come over in the morning and we'd spend the whole day together, have dinner together, and then she'd go and sleep at my mom's. So whenever she had to check email, she would use my computer.
And you were aware that she had her passwords for her email stored on the computer?
Yes.
And were you present when Marco accessed the emails and reviewed the emails, or did you review the emails?
Not Marco.
Sustained.
You were not present.
Objection, same objection.
Sustained.
Did you learn that Marco had reviewed emails on your computer of Monica's?
That Marco did?
I'm sorry. That your husband did.
My husband, Grant, yes.
Grant did,
Yes.
And what did you learn?
He found what seemed to be like a note or a letter addressed to another couple saying, hi, saw your picture, would be interested in meeting, and it was signed Madonna and Rob.
And at that time, did you believe that your sister and Rob Baker were communicating with couples about having some kind of contact or relationships?
When I first saw the email, no, I didn't know what it meant. I was upset. Couldn't figure out who Madonna was. What was this doing on her computer? I had no idea.
What did you do as a result, if anything?
I called Deborah after a few days. I called Deborah and to ask her.
Let me ask you, is that Deborah Obad?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you ask Deborah Obad?
I asked Deborah if she thought my sister was having an affair, and she said yes.
At some point, Ms. Crescentini, did you ask Monica about whether she was having an affair?
Yes.
Was this when she came up to Canada in early June, shortly before her arrest?
Correct.
And did Monica ever deny to you that she was having an affair?
When I confronted her, she never denied or accepted or admitted anything. She just was in shock and just kept saying, I can't believe this, I can't believe this.
And did you ever pursue the conversation after that with Monica?
We tried. I had to go to work the next day, so I told her that I would come straight after work to my mom's house and we would talk about this more. And I was going to come right after school. She didn't answer. She was upstairs in her room. I think she was packing. She wanted to come back to LA as soon as possible.
Was it shortly after that, Ms. Crescentini, that Monica was arrested with Robert Baker and accused by the police of being involved in Fabio's killing?
Yes.
Did you later learn that Monica had indeed been having an affair with Robert Baker before and after Fabio had been murdered?
After they were arrested, yes, it was confirmed.
And did you also learn after Robert Baker and Monica was arrested that Robert Baker's DNA had been found and directly implicated Robert Baker as having killed your brother-in-law
What was the time frame?
after the arrest?
It was a long time after the arrest.